This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper. Hello everybody, it's Mike Levin on Sunday, June 19th, 2022. Happy Father's Day. And I was quoting Hollow Men there from T.S. Eliot. One of the best poems ever written. One of the most biting commentaries on society ever created. And one that I have always found ironic because it gets it exactly wrong, exactly backwards. So, one of the great criticisms of that ending line is that he got it wrong. That the world does not end with a whimper, but a bang. Ever since the atomic bomb, right? So it was written before the end of World War II, and it was already a famous poem. And when we dropped the big one and the big two on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the comment had been made that the world's going to end with a bang, not a whimper. And so my immediate thought is, well, no, actually, the world did not end. It was quite the opposite, that it put a final closure on a terrible chapter in human history where the world might have ended, but the bang kept it free. And then, some 40 years later or more, certain files are unclassified, and we discover that Alan Turing, the already famous inventor of computers, although he was not fully acknowledged at this point as the inventor of computers, because the state secret of the United Kingdom was that Alan Turing invented computers, mechanical computers, click-whir kinds of things. It has more in common with combination locks than it does with logic gates and switches based on relays of modern computers. Stop here for no, I'm not going to stop. I was considering stopping for a lobster roll. Maybe I'll do a ride back. If my wife wants to come back with me on this ride and get some lobster rolls, we'll do it. But I'm not into it. My head ain't into it. I didn't even do grocery shopping this weekend that I've been meaning to. I'm really behind, but I'm prepping for the move. These are the runs back and forth to the storage facility to put stuff in storage so that my actual move is easy peasy and not everything being dumped on me, so I can live in the kind of open space and have sort of that wonderful just what I want to surround myself with feeling for a little while, and then invite things into my life because they're love worthy, and everything that doesn't make the cut gets thrown out. Sold, donated if I can, whatever. It doesn't matter. Matter doesn't matter. Most matter doesn't matter. So anyway, the rest of that story is that it wasn't in fact a bang that didn't destroy the world and also didn't save the world. It was a whimper that saved the world, because Alan Turing, in cooperation with all the other people who were brought into their equivalent of the Manhattan Project. So the British equivalent of the Manhattan Project was the Code-Breaking Project. And they had a national math contest lottery type thing, which brought in all the math brains of their time to assist Alan Turing with breaking the German Enigma code. I've talked about this in a number of videos now. It worked. And they broke the codes, and they knew about, where the German troops were going to be, and that led to the Normandy invasion. And the Normandy invasion led to the end of World War II, and also the carpet bombing, the nearly atomic level destruction carpet bombing, but it wasn't atomics, it was just, conventional bombs after conventional bombs, leveling the city of Dresden in Germany, which is covered fairly well in the book Slaughterhouse-Five by Kurt Vonnegut. So Kurt Vonnegut is a bit of a historian in making sure it's remembered that it wasn't merely the code breaking, and it wasn't also the atomic bombs that ended World War II. It was an effort nearly as large of just massive destruction of conventional bombs, scaling it up, if you will. So, the whimper, Alan Turing, for his effort, and you can see a little bit about what went on there in the movie The Imitation Machine, starring the same actor who was in Doctor Strange. So Doctor Strange 2 is out. He'll be receiving a lot of attention again now about. So everyone Googling up Humperdinck, Cumberbatch, whatever his name is, should also check out The Imitation Machine, one of his earlier movies that had him playing Alan Turing. And I don't think the movie covered it, but after the war, to keep this secret, in case they needed this code-breaking ability again in secret, because once the secret of code-breaking is out, the codes get harder to break. So you keep your ability to break codes secret. And that's one of the state's greatest secrets, its ability to read secrets. Secrets within secrets within secrets. So in order to keep this secret, the spies were assigned to Alan Turing to make sure he was not in any situations where he would be vulnerable to leaking secrets. And as it turned out, Alan Turing was gay. And Alan Turing frequented bars. I don't even know. I gotta make sure I have the story straight. But where spies from Russia and other countries could be posing as, people Alan might connect with, hook up. And based on the observation of his visits to those places, the British government decided they could not have that. And I forget the exact details of the story, but it went something like they gave him the choice of either being sent to jail, where he could not communicate with anyone, in complete isolation, not just jail, but like solitary for life to keep the secret, or chemical castration, being given drugs that would reduce his sexual drive. And he chose that. So Alan Turing was chemically castrated by the United Kingdom, by the state. And he went in, by all reports, into a state of depression. And then he was found dead in his room one day, poisoned by some of the very chemicals he used in his experiments. I forget if it was arsenic or cyanide, or it was something that was used in his experiments. He's a scientist, he did experiments, he had various chemicals. One of these chemicals killed him. Suicide, accident, or, conspiracy theories that it was done by the state. Chances are it was either an accident or a suicide, because he was depressed. Who wouldn't be, right? Not an easy situation to find yourself in. The hero of the world, fighting off tyranny, fascism, and Hitler single-handedly. Not single-handedly, he had help. All the credits going to the Yanks for the atomic bomb. But this is the way the world was saved. the way the world was saved. This is the way the world was saved.